construct the car.
I remember late nights eating rice, listening to Travo. Prisoner's perspective, that's the type of shit that I know. Brothers and my cousins spit down, you know how that go. Never prison, but I sat in jail before, that's how this shit go. I understood it's part of the game right from the get-go, but I knew I'd get paid in the game, like I passed go. If money ain't your aim, what you shooting for? Shit, I sold the candy, kept the change back in '94. I've been a hustler for as long as I've been a ball. I'm 32, I need a mill by 34. And 2 years later, I need at least 40 more. I ain't talking shit, no, this ain't no toilet water. I'm just here to bring real back, restore the order. I'm just trying to win far back, spoil my daughters, and show them what it means to be their biggest supporter. I do this shit for my real niggas like Richard Porter. My stand-up niggas, not you weird rat supporters. You fucking up the culture, that ain't what real is. They need to nod out, spike they drink what the Lord is. I'm here to call the real shit, I ain't with the fraud shit. Lay it like a bad bitch, I'll show you what the law is. Nigga talking boss shit, I'll show you how a boss is. It's about the wealth shit I can leave for my kids. A couple cribs, some properties, a couple businesses. And plus I gotta have it and it's called dispense. I gotta have it, need cheese like the government. Niggas losing money, keep waiting on the government. Shit, I go and get it, bigger cake like an Edmonds. I let a ball wear proud like a Letterman's. All my niggas real niggas, couldn't ask for better men. All we do is build each other, make each other better men. So about them, I hit your block and Benjamin. We hopping out, K swinging like a pendulum. I'm Mike Epps, nigga, all about the Benjamins. I'm on my horse, Kentucky Derby like Lexington. He always on go, yup, I'm chasing checks again. Moving underground, dipping, dodging like a Mexican. Blowing on the pound, eyes chinky like my Asian friends. Got you niggas sounding like, damn, this nigga spitting shit. Had thoughts of ending it, but fuck a dog, I'm bending shit. Harder than the stealer, and I bust you like I'm Bettis, bitch. Tell you niggas catch up, dog, I'm on this fella shit. I'm on some other shit, I should run for president. It can't be that hard if Agent Orange can do the shit. I'm here to shake up the beast, they call me ludicrous. I ain't new to this, nah, dog, been moving shit. I can't quit, nah, dog, I'm too legit. Next great MC, I'm on my hammer shit. Hammers coming, MPs, red beams, and ladder grips. Moving like a savage for cabbage, I ain't your average. My legacy is already written, I give you narratives. The writing's all on the wall, but nigga, hear this shit.
Oh man. The show before the show. How's everybody doing? Welcome again to another edition of
Fuck that double pay.
It's true though.
It is true.
Oh man, welcome to another edition of the Better Bad. I am one of your hosts. I am Truth. My brother from another mother, Mr. Jazz. How you doing today, sir?
All right, what's going on?
Good. The other half of True Vibe TV, Mr. Sox, a.k.a. Mr. Jeff Shears. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Shout out to Mr. CEO of BR. Feel better, homie. We'll see you next week. How was everybody week? How's everything?
All right, no problem. It was pretty good, man. No big complaints.
Well, that's a good thing. Great. No complaints. We're not in Texas. We're not in Arizona or Florida.
Yo, look, that shit could work his way right back with one fucking loose strangling motherfucker walking into town. That's it.
I understand what you're saying, but I say no. And the reason why I say no is we've been using the South as a measuring tool for months now.
You mean that's an experiment?
Yeah,
That's a test tube?
Yeah, they're pretty much. They've been pretty much
this,
our
right?
whipping boys.
Yeah.
Or our guinea pigs on what to and what not to do.
Uh-huh.
You want to wave that rebel flag, huh? Now we're going to use you guys really good.
Y'all heard you could get a flight to Florida now for like $5. What?
It's cheap. They say you got to quarantine for 14 days if you come back.
I think they'll give you money if you fly to Florida.
Yeah, probably.
It's dangerous. I want to tell everybody out in those states, our prayers go out for you guys. I understand, and I knew this was going to happen once the weather got warm. Again, in winter, people don't mind being home. It's cold. But once that baby started warming up, everybody's going to want to go out. And I understand the state's defense A lot of their finances for the state comes from, outside source. People coming to visit.
Yeah.
And they was just like, they just opened up and 10,000 cases. Hey.
Just an FYI, while we talk about the state stuff, the state of New Jersey is now in talks with the unions about how they're going to lay off the teachers, the policemen, Blue Lives Matter and all that bullshit.
Right.
And some of the social workers and all the family divisions as it goes down. Yeah, because we don't have enough funds. We have expended a lot of funds in unemployment, and we have expended a lot of funds through other programs, and we haven't been getting anything in. So.
And this is, I think this is Trump's plan.
Oh yeah, that was his ticket out. He was like, yeah, do what the fuck y'all want to do.
Do what you're gonna do.
Burn your shit up.
I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna bail you out around election time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that savior, because I'm hearing little whispers that this next stimulus check is gonna be way bigger than the first one we got.
Mitch McConnell, I was just reading that Mitch McConnell said they're not voting on anything until July. Woo. Now, mind you, July 25th, the $600 is up in the unemployment. The eviction on hold and all that stuff is up on, I believe, the 31st of July.
Wow.
Pretty much, and there's another thing that's up too. Everything is done in July. That was the end of the 6 months. So, taxes are due. Taxes due July 15th. So, it's going to trickle. Boom, boom, boom. So, all these businesses that, wait to pay to the end, and everybody hates to pay, even me as a regular person, wait to pay. Guess what, homie? Shit is here. They want their money. You know what I mean? Everything is due right at this corner.
Yeah, because I saw a post, the restaurant that's been there for 28 years in Hackensack.
Yeah.
The Harriet, or...
Which one?
Right across from the bus station. There's a little, it starts with an H, the Harriet, whatever.
Is it a diner or something?
The diner. They've been there for 28 years. They're saying today is their last day. They have to shut the doors.
A bus station.
Right next to the bus station in Hackensack. The Heritage. There it is, the Heritage.
Oh, that little one by the submarine and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough.
That sucks.
So
that shit has been here, as long as I can remember. Yeah, my grandmother loved going there.
So, just 28 years of business. That's not like a fly in the pants. So that spot's been there. I've never personally ate there.
Nah.
But I know, that's some serious time.
Nah, man. They can't. We discussed this weeks ago. Where you weren't going to see the shit stop immediately. It's all these places when the bill comes due. Hey, when the owner of the building that the pizza shop is in comes knocking, like, you owe me February, March, April, May, and you like, I ain't make no money. I only have one chair outside. And we don't give two fucks, The bill is coming due. And then the taxes. I know a lot of business people pay their taxes all the that shit hurt to pay taxes. I don't give a fuck what tax bracket you in. When you got to dish out a lump sum, like...
Yeah, definitely.
That shit hurt, bro.
And they just started doing outside seating.
Yep.
I think a week ago.
About two. Just almost two.
So
almost.
It's not like they've been able to have, make up for whatever they lost. The only thing that would have been good about that particular location is they were that location. So it's not like the mall where you share parking spots with everyone else at the mall.
Yeah.
Everyone in there, it was just theirs.
Yeah.
So they could have put as many tables and stuff out as they wanted.
Yeah.
But, you still do have a lot of people that are scared to go out.
It's not fun eating outside. I ate outside. Nah. It's not that. In all seriousness.
Person sneezing across the street and shit.
You just hit two of the fucking things that happened to me. We walked up. There was a guy 2 tables away. He sneezed. He did one of these where it's outside of his arm. We in the outside. I'm not really paying too much to it. But here we go. People sneezing and whatever else near. The wind just kept blowing all my shit away. By the time they brung the food out, it was cold. And I was like, how the fuck did that happen, nigga? Don't sit it under the light. Just bring the shit to me. Like at that point, I know I got to go an extra, 80 steps. Bring that shit to me at that point. And then the wind outside is not a stable environment. shit is cooling down on your food.
Right.
So it was just a lot of things, you know. And then the sun, they had a tent with the sun. You know, that shit starts beaming and hits your arm. So your one arm is now black as crispy. And you sitting there with the
Other
other
arm's
arm.
nice and cool.
Yeah. It's too many variables at that point. It's cool if you just want to go out on a date and just get out and bullshit and have fun. But like when you taking people out and y'all just eating, you trying to be like, yeah, I want to go eat at it, Mario's or something. Like, yeah, nah, Mario's wasn't hitting that day. That's it.
You know what it is? I also think a lot of people, because you have very few restaurants that time your food.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have some restaurants that they know they're going to start the steak first because they know the burger and the salad doesn't take as long and everything
Right.
comes out at the same exact time.
Right.
So you have a lot of locations that aren't like that. So I'm not going to go out with someone who's going to order a well-done steak and all I ordered was chicken fingers. And I got to wait because they don't want to bring my food and let everybody else starve. I'm like, fuck that. They should have knew what they shit was supposed to be ordered. Don't hold my fucking food for ransom. Bring my shit out.
Yeah, like at that point, I just wanted to tell the girl, like, you just bring it out. You get it, bring it out, you know? But you're missing a lot of things. And two, it wasn't the same capacity. Nah. Not even in the least bit. We were at BJ's Brew House, and I think they had maybe, 4 and maybe 10 benches and 4 tabletops. That place goes a lot more inside. You know what I mean? So how much money
Well,
really
they share a
expecting to
parking
make
lot,
from
don't
them?
they?
And
I think that's the
the
problem.
other place had their whole thing taken up on their side, but they still had cars coming through. So you still had,
Oh,
that was
hell
funny too.
no.
So no, you still had cars coming through on this side. So
All the exhaust while you eat your French fries.
and that was another thing. I said, if this place gets packed and busy, you gonna have the cars, you have the people with the motorcycles that were annoying. I'm like, come on, bro, you ain't gotta rev it. You know, you right here. You know,
No
and all
common
that
sense,
stuff.
that's all.
But that's what happens. This is the things, and I feel for them. Now they got lucky this week because it wasn't no rain like it was supposed to be.
Right.
It feels like rain now is supposed to come.
That's supposed to be thunderstorms too.
And here we go. Now who the fuck is eating outside in the thunderstorm? I'll wait. I'll wait. You know, like, well, you know, it's slowing up a lot of business. The bill is coming due, and they ain't gonna have no money for the taxes.
Well, I think I think they're supposed to allow the inside dining around July 15th.
Yes.
They're going to allow the inside dining where it'll be, I guess, every other booth. Plus,
Yes.
they can also do the outside, which would kind of allow them to do the full seating-ish type things.
Maybe.
But you know, it's too late for a lot of businesses.
And that's the bad part. That's the bad part. That just sucks, man. We now hitting the economical portion, dude. A lot of people who have kept jobs, they may lose them now because the companies may take a downsize or to leave. You know what I mean? Like, you know who I get scared and worried for? Some of those healthcare workers. We all forgot about that. You were needed at one point. You are our heroes, our 7 o'clock clappers, right?
I didn't clap for the motherfuckers.
That-
Making
yeah,
$1,300 a fucking hour.
Yeah.
Could you imagine making $1,300 an hour
Yeah,
and cry broke? I wish the fuck one of
Yeah.
them would.
yeah, yeah.
I wish one of them would.
But-
But those are the people that wouldn't have to. I think you should have stacked properly. Yeah, that's $52,000 a month.
I
And
hear you.
We're on our 4th month, so y'all guys had about 200 racks
What
sitting there pretty.
people who work in the old folks' homes?
Yep.
A lot of motherfuckers dead. We don't need
Yeah.
all that. We don't need the full staff right now.
You got one person,
Yeah, we good.
one person
yo.
feeling like a king in the home right now.
Yeah, we laugh and shit, but I mean, like when you search through the numbers, they like, yo,
I even know a person who they busted their ass their whole life. They finally started making $70,000.
yeah,
Then they went to school, got their masters.
Yeah.
Make $100,000. A year later, COVID happened. Oh, we're gonna have to reduce your pay by 30%.
Oh,
Right.
Because of COVID.
right back
And right back where he started from. After,
Right back.
After busting his ass, going to school while working.
with a bill.
so fucking depressing. And he can't go looking for another job because looking for a job at that level of pay is not that easy nowadays.
You know, it's gonna get hard, man. That's why I feel bad
So-
for those financial folks.
And
That
that's
shit
what I
gonna
was
be
saying, like
hard.
for like us who didn't have to deal with not working.
Yeah,
It's like, whoa, it was a blessing. Like, you know, for
Yeah.
a little while you flirted was staying home making the 6+ year 40,
Yeah.
45%.
When 22 million people looking for a job at the same time.
Exactly. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
It's-
it's gonna be like really like kind of slim pickings.
Slim pickings ain't the word, bro. And then a lot of these jobs gonna come back with robots, bro.
Oh,
Man, let's keep that shit 100. McDonald's done got new fucking robots already.
I'm saying, man, like my
Yo.
profession, I'm like, woo. I got to worry about a robot, whatever. We always gonna have to, be in
I
demand.
gotta fix them. Yep.
So I was like, oh, I solidified myself. I'm going on a year now, so
Yo,
woo.
it's it's crazy. The year coming up is gonna be crazy,
Yeah, I think around
Beat.
Christmas time
bro.
it'll pick up a little.
This shit gonna be robbing season, nigga,
But
for real.
real talk.
I'm
talk.
gonna be out there with nothing. Like, yo, I ain't got shit, bro.
Real
I ain't got.
talk.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nigga, I remember my card number, nigga.
Yeah, I'll punch that shit in.
My
No, no.
shit in, you know what I mean? It's
Yo.
gonna be dangerous out here.
We laugh, but nigga, I feel that shit.
Well, see, that's the
My
thing. A lot of
balls.
these people going out there and they're buying all these things and leases and payments and stuff, and your job
Nope.
ain't as secure as you think it is.
Nope.
And like you said, especially when you have all these people who are looking for work, and hey, a good portion of them are more qualified than us.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, I give you that.
So it is going to be like, I guess it's be this one time where the owners can actually kind of like pop their collar or act up a little.
Man, listen, it's gonna be rough.
A lot of
Oh,
women
I
got
hope
to be
y'all
on their
saved
knees
y'all-
during interviews now.
you gonna have
Y'all saved y'all
options.
money. Hope y'all saved y'all money.
But that was the whole point of this. And people who never had any financial experience or were taught anything about finances at some point in their lives, you know what I'm saying? To save, to do this shit. You know, if you got the 600, save that. You know what I mean? Because now you're hitting the rough waters.
Now, could you imagine though? You like really like so, you was getting $600 a week. So we had 5. I think May was 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much we had February, March, April, May, June. What's that? 5, 4, 20. So you had about 26 weeks
Yeah.
of $600.
Yeah.
So you should have a pretty good piece of change saved up.
Should be.
Yeah.
Because you still was getting your 45%.
Yeah.
So you were getting portion of your payment. You didn't have to drive. You didn't have to hop on the bus.
Nope.
You were at home, so you wasn't eating out unless you one of those individuals who,
Ordering every day or some
you know
shit.
what I mean? Yeah. What do you call it? Uber and,
Yeah.
and Home Grub or whatever the fuck they call that
Yep.
shit. Every single day, you should be sitting pretty right now.
You should not be complaining. You should be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tighten your belt and flow on. But it's gonna get rough, man. This shit is gonna get rough.
Hold your head, man. Hold your head. So, any other information or everything else pretty much the same like it used to be?
The Senate, it said Mitch McConnell said they ain't voting on nothing until July. But July is the time that everything happens. So starting next week, what, Friday or some shit? When's the first? Friday?
Yeah.
Thursday or
Wednesday.
Friday?
Is it Wednesday?
Hold on.
Oh, tomorrow's the
The
29th.
4th is Saturday.
So
I
today's
know
28th.
because I'm off.
So
I'm
yeah,
mad.
then so could probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, yeah.
So June has 31 days, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
So starting Wednesday, bro, that's the tick-tock. That's
First
the
of July.
tick-tock. That's the 1st of July. July is the month that those three things happen. Taxes is due. The 600 ends. And oh shit, I forgot the third one I said. But whatever it was, everything comes to the HUD eviction, the stop on eviction is done.
Man,
So-
listen, y'all out there know who was taking care of business, who wasn't taking care of business.
Yeah. That's the reason why the government, and I'll talk about the tri-state area because that's where we're from, wanted everybody to go back to work. We all laugh, right? Well, you've been at work for a month now, so what's really going on?
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you went back, or you didn't go back and got penalized. All this stuff is now falling into place, man. They need money. They need money.
And I tell you from experience, you get on that Zoom call, first thing judge is gonna say, do you have the money?
Yeah.
You say no, straight eviction. And you think them sheriffs won't be at your motherfucking house, you sadly mistaken.
They need the money too. They need the overtime. They ain't been no parades.
At
Ain't
all.
been
At
no a
all.
lot of shootings
like
and
you said,
killings
they're
that they
talking about-
get
they're
popping
talking
off
about
of.
laying some police officers off.
You better believe it. I'm just gonna leave that there for you, folks.
Hopefully they lay off the right ones.
Yeah. That's always the big
That's
hope.
not gonna happen. Unfortunately, jobs like that is always,
Yeah.
who's
Last
connected,
in, first
who
out.
You know.
Who getting that? Yep.
That's one thing I can say about that. It don't matter how many years you've been on the force, if they could get your ass out of there and bring one of their boys in, they're gonna do it. They definitely gonna do it. So yeah, prepare. Hopefully, you guys did everything y'all was supposed to do. If not, we feel sorry for you, because it's going to be really hard getting a job right now. The only time it might pick up is around November-ish,
Yeah.
when the people try to get ready for Christmas,
Seasonal jobs.
seasonal jobs, because they're really trying to figure out how they're gonna do this mall situation.
Did we just talk about seasonal jobs? Nigga, how many places filed for bankruptcy and shutting down? Chuck E. Cheese might be gone.
How's Black Friday gonna work out?
You got it right there. Shit, every day for me Black Friday. It should be on sale. Hey, yo, we selling shit. What you want? What you want? Let's make a deal, homie. Let's make a deal.
Like, fuck, what is it? Fuck the day before and the day of Thanksgiving. Nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
December 1st, come get it. November, come get this. Please come spend your money.
They on Halloween, so like, yo, we got 2 for $20.
I forgot about that.
Yo, we
Halloween. That was like, especially from the candy
Yeah.
situation where a
People
lot
throwing
of people,
candy from the doorsteps.
Yeah.
You can't
one's
trust
gonna-
kids with a bull.
Like,
No
I mean,
shit.
seriously,
Yeah, I didn't think
who's
about
going
it.
to allow their kids to go trick or treat?
That's tough.
I mean, even in October, I wouldn't still want that.
You got to sanitize the wrappers and shit now.
Yeah,
you got,
it's
you
just
got to
like-
spray the whole bowl with Lysol,
Yeah,
like
it's way
shake
too
it up.
much. Way too much.
Yo, and the
And-
mall's open Monday.
And from when malls open up Monday,
Yeah, Monday.
Oh, shit.
Half capacity allegedly.
I don't know. I don't know. The township is looking kind of tasty, man, because all ain't that there but outlets. And, they try to get rid of all that backup
Dude.
shit.
Did you see the line? You ain't see the people putting out the line for Nike store?
Oh, not that. Don't go nowhere near that. I knew that. That
Even-
Nike store is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just regularly.
They were serving motherfuckers at the door, and they had the line wrapped all the way around past Target.
Even bike shops, they're
Yeah,
empty.
bike shops picked up too. Yeah,
And, the Walmart bike section's like empty.
yeah. It was
Hey
the only
man,
way
if
to
you
get
can get a
around.
$500 bike for $250 right now, grab it.
Serious.
Maybe
Grab
at
it.
Walmart, but the bike shops, so they still have to charge full price.
Yeah.
Or else they won't survive.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I wish.
Yeah,
that
but the
business
people that
went
go
so
to
they
bike
could
shops-
fucking survive.
90% of them are suburbanites, so they'll be fine.
Yeah, they can afford it. They can afford it.
Real
They're not
talk.
worried about it.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful going to those malls, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to go
I
to
don't know
Popeyes
about
for the
that half
longest time, but
capacity
I don't know
shit.
if I want to go there.
Yeah.
It's the only chicken place in this area. Oh, in my area.
In your that's what I said
Which
about
one?
you.
Popeyes in the mall. When
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't want a fried chicken for at least 2 weeks. You can't get it.
I feel you.
Yeah. Damn.
Hold your heads up, y'all. We talked about the mall that opens back up, whatever. All right, so oh yeah, they doing the when you go into the barbershop, get your hair and nails done, ladies, or whatever situation may be. Please social distance.
Oh, God. They don't care.
They got
As
that
long as they get their nails done.
eyebrow place right there on the corner of me. Yo, she put like 12 chairs, and it was someone in each chair outside. Like,
They don't care.
people waiting to come in. No, she did it right.
Oh.
They only allowed a couple people. They were all outside.
All right, I
waiting.
thought they were all crowded.
No, they were all outside waiting. So you have some places that are doing it the right way, and you know how women feel about getting their shit done. They'll sit there and fucking wait.
It's more important.
More wait, more put. You ain't lying.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You are not lying. All right, y'all. So let's get right into our topic for the day. We'll get in and get out of here. I need to go exercise and relax. So, hey man, we're going on week 6. Wednesday be week 6.
Nice.
We've
Nice.
done over 2,000 push-ups. Well, about 1,500 push-ups and 2,000 sit-ups.
That's what's up,
So
man.
it's going real good. It's going real good.
That's what's up.
All right, so we're talking about marriage. And we always hear the fact of how women always ask, why are men scared to get married? Are men scared to get married? Do men want to get married? And what we're going to do is show you the facts of why men don't want to get married compared to women.
It's not a fear. It's logic.
I feel you on that. Break it down. Go ahead.
Oh, logic, because if 90% of the time, if you get divorced, it's the men that has to pay for it. Like, especially if you have no kids. Why the hell should I pay for her lifestyle? Get a goddamn job before you did before we got married. I have to pay for shit.
Yeah.
Period. And it's like, and some women are so vindictive. I know a dude who got divorced. Yeah, he owned a company. He didn't own a company, but he made good money working for a construction company. Had a house and everything, a house that he bought from his parents. The reason why he bought it is because his parents could live in the basement in comfort.
Yeah.
This bitch wanted the house.
Wow.
So the
You know
house
his
my parents
were
live in?
there? Wow.
So he was like, I swear to God, I'll quit my job, work in Burger King, sell the house for $1,
You
Serious.
ain't lying.
Serious.
and you'll get $12 a week in alimony.
Yep.
I see, and he was so vindictive, he would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she shut up and didn't, want the house. She just,
But ain't that some shit, though?
yeah, cause
You knew it and still went after it.
yep. He bought the house, didn't even live in it. He just bought it so his parents could say. I mean, he lived on the first floor,
Right.
but he had another apartment, something like that. He made a lot of money,
Yeah, yeah.
but she wanted the house that didn't even belong to her. That he didn't. Yeah, he bought it, but it was his parents' house.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And they still live there. So it's like, and he had a daughter. So that's a different situation. You have to pay child support. I get it. But some of these women they go, like another instance, I know a cop who got married. Kids are all grown. The bitch is a CPA, but yet still want an alimony. If she went back to work, she would make more money than him, a retired police officer.
Ain't no point in working for her.
Right? So, and then he's like, the house can be split 60-40, obviously in her favor, if they sold it. She didn't want to sell it. She just sat in a big-ass empty house with 4 or 5 bedrooms just to spite him.
That's some vindictive shit.
It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. If you do your job as a father, even if you sucked as a husband, just cut your ties and leave.
Real talk.
Why the fuck you gotta say, I'm not selling my 5-bedroom house I'm living with by myself, and plus I'll bring another dude here to fuck me.
Yep.
Like, if your dude was that bad of a husband, just cut your ties and leave. You're still getting 60% of the house.
Right.
You're still getting the more expensive car.
Like I said, it's just that whole.
And you're still getting alimony.
That whole, like I said, I'm going to stick it to you the best way I could possibly do.
Yeah.
All right.
Either or you could do, allegedly, let me say that first, and do like 50 Cent did and burn the fucking house down.
That's what he should done.
Jeff, why men, do you think men don't want to get married, or we're hesitant on the marriage? What do you believe?
Nah, I think we want to get married. I think we just want to get married.
the
Like
right
you said, it's
woman.
logic. Yes, there you go, to the right person. Right now, you find a lot of women are just, or a lot of people too, they jump head first. I'll do it. I'm going to try with you. Don't work. All right, we get out, cut losses, whatever it is. I try with you, and I try with you. And a lot of dudes you find ain't looking at, I ain't trying to be number 7 out of 12 or something like that.
Right,
You
right.
know, it's like you start to lose something of yourself, or whatever marriage is, if you think it is. When you start to talk to old people about marriage, they're like, man, this shit was garbage.
Yeah.
You know, like, you laugh, but, when you really talk to, like, the old folks, even the ones that made it, be like, nigga, if you ain't got to do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, if you ain't really sitting there
Different times
or
right
shit,
now.
yeah. Like, you ain't missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, every time I have a conversation with my girl about old folks being married, I always come across, well, the bitch been cheating for the past 22 years.
22.
The dude got a second family down the road.
Real talk.
Well,
It's
whatever
always
the
right down the
craziest
road.
shit you can imagine, be like, yo, why the Gonzalez's and the fucking Perez's got the same hair color? What the fuck is that? You're like, well, and it's just always some weird shit, And I was like, I don't want to have those stories. I mean, they there, and I try not to. But I don't want to have those stories, you know what I mean? Like, if we don't have to do it, I want it to be right when it's done. You know what I mean? If it can't be done right, then I'm not in a rush to have a bunch of chicks or even take half of my shit. You know what I mean? Or in that
bunch of
case, take
kids.
half of her shit. Or a bunch of kids, like a bunch of days. I got to go to this one this day. And then I got to go to that one that day. Don't get that shit twisted too, ladies. I think a lot of ladies just like having kids with certain people, and then they not realizing the trauma that they causing on these kids. You know what I mean? Like, when you have children by different men, realize people play favorites,
Oh yeah.
and I don't give a fuck. Everybody plays favorites. They may not say, I love all my kids equally.
don't.
Impossible.
And especially if you abuse a certain kid
Impossible.
because the father was a douchebag. That's not the kid's fault.
Yeah. It's very much impossible. You know,
You look
it's
like your
impossible.
fucking father. I hate you.
And that shit happens for real. How come I don't look like Johnny? Because Johnny ain't, Johnny Senior ain't your daddy. You know what I mean? And mama look happier with Johnny and them, so you can fade right the fuck out the picture. You know, or you don't treat my whatever well.
Right.
But that's slightly skewed off of what we're talking about. But that shit happens. I'm not looking to gung ho jumping this shit.
All right. Well, see, I believe marriage is more of a woman's
Fantasy.
thing. I wouldn't say
It's a
fantasy. I would say I would be nice for once. I think women look at marriage as a goal.
Because they've been taught that.
And right, that's what they've been taught. It's all about finding someone to get married. It's
The
not
Prince
about
Charming.
finding the right one.
The guy in the
It's
white horse.
finding someone
Yeah.
to get married.
Yeah.
The Captain
And-
Save-A-Ho.
Yes.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. You're right. You're
But
right.
a lot of it, I think, what happens is they're not taught how to keep a marriage. They're taught to get married, but not how to sustain a marriage. How to.
Well, they were back in the day. Not nowadays. Women are like
Well, back in the days,
it's like they have Down syndrome, retarded, or
we
something.
didn't have social media. You actually talked. There was actually a respect.
Yeah.
You didn't get disrespected. It wasn't like, well, I don't need you. Everyone played their role. Women stayed home, which is, to me, I tell you all the time, is harder than going out and getting a job. Kids are fucking hard. A lot of parents have been seeing it now with this COVID-19 thing.
Yeah.
You got to feed them, especially a certain age. You got to feed them. You got to pay them attention.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds is this, and 5 seconds is that. If they're not of a certain age, you got a handful.
Yeah.
And you still have to keep the house clean, and you want the person to cook.
And the kids don't understand. They're just young. They don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they
It's
do
not
what
their
kids
fault.
do.
Yeah, that's
so
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying.
yeah.
Staying home is worse. Well, not worse, but it's harder than actually leaving and going out and
Yeah, 'cause
working.
if you want to sit there and I'm gonna take a 5-second breather and watch The View. Little fuckers want attention every 10 seconds.
Every
Yeah.
10 seconds.
They're
Yeah.
relentless.
Yeah.
Every 10 seconds. So the fact that I believe a lot of women are taught about marriage, but not how to maintain marriage. So I wanted to break down to you ladies
Please.
and to show you how us gentlemen, why we aren't as gun-ho to get married like you ladies. Because I have document proof here
Yeah.
that even though you ladies want to get married more than men, you women ask for divorce more than the men.
And they want to make you suffer forever. It's like, okay, here, this, that, whatever. They want to make you suffer to the point where you're broke and you can't even get another relationship again while they're enjoying your money and fucking.
Oh, real
Yeah,
talk.
that's spiteful.
Real talk.
Just-
Ready, Jeff?
Yeah.
Marriage goals.
80% of women begin their marriages based on romantic love. Yeah, we fell right there.
that's so beautiful.
80% of women, regardless of their current marital status, consider marriage a goal.
Facts.
More than 60% of women believe they will succeed at being a wife. More than 70% did not want to miss the experience. 65 perceive women end up embracing the conventionality of husband, house, and children.
That's that. You can't argue with anything there.
Yo,
I think it's higher than 80, but go ahead. Go ahead, Jeff.
what is... All right, dude.
They want the
I
ring.
gotta break it down.
They want the fucking ring.
And a big
they
one at
want
that.
the church wedding. They want you to go fucking broke on the ring. They want, well, sorry, let me correct this. Some of the ladies want you to go broke on the ring. Some of the women want you to go broke on the wedding day, the reception.
And her father's supposed to pay for it traditionally, but that's another story.
Yeah, they don't want the tradition. They just want
Nah,
you
I
to
don't
go
want
broke.
you- yeah.
So, what's the goal part? Check this out.
The marriage, get married. That's their goal.
The
But check- but-
storytell lifestyle is their goal.
So I can brag.
The ring.
Look what I got,
Exactly.
bitch. Look what I got.
Exactly.
The Rock.
He beat me Tuesday, but look at this rock.
The house.
He's fucking my sister, but look at this rock.
Yeah.
So, like when you can finish school as a goal, usually that can lead to more money in your pocket
Facts.
Right.
by a job or giving you knowledge to get a job or something like that. I get that goal should lead to something. With a marriage, that goal doesn't lead to anything because you can have the spouse, guy, girl, whatever it is, without the marriage. You can have the child without the marriage.
Facts.
You can own property together without the marriage. You can own vehicles together without the marriage. You can, get a dog. You can get a lease.
Let's go on and on.
It goes down the hill. So at the end of the day, besides having the big party, and having your friends come and celebrate, which is cool, and like I said, men want to do it too. I want to do it too. Just the right
Do
one.
what?
Absolutely. Get
Had a
married.
big party, get married. But the thing is, I can hold the big party. That's pretty much what the fuck it is.
It's
You
just-
know?
a dinner is fine with me.
Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse, bitch.
Yeah.
We doing takeout, motherfucker. Takeout for 12. Fuck it. Whatever it is, there's nothing there within that goal. You get what I'm saying? Besides just your personal growth. And if you're looking for a personal growth goal, then that's something maybe is wrong inflection inside of that person.
Oh.
Or you?
They won't accept that.
No, fuck no, nigga. That's that Freudian garbage. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't get it. I think if you spend enough time with that person, then you can understand if you like we're gonna be together and we make these vows work or not. But if you're not,
Because there's no logic in their goals. There's only emotion.
you can't function off of that.
That is
I
just
know
more,
that.
again.
You know that. I know
You
that.
can't function.
It's just that's the goal. It's again. It's not to maintain the marriage. It's to get married.
Now, there's some
And the
women out
moment
there
you
that-
get
yeah.
married, everything you've done to lead up to that, or to make you want to, the thing that made you want to marry that person in the first place goes out the window because they have the ring now. They've gotten their finish line. No blowjobs, no more ass, no kind words, no more dinner. All that goes out the window.
Well, I think some women want to get married. They have a goal of raising a family. It's not all about the ring and the money and the house, but those are few and far in between.
I mean, it's like,
The-
Jeff,
the
we can
genuine
have all that without marriage.
I know. I'm just saying in general. Other women they have this vision, emotional vision of the house, the car. They think after that you get married, you're gonna get a raise, 40% raise. I'm gonna have, oh fuck the Chevy, I want a Range Rover now. It's
Right.
They have this image.
I feel you.
Besides your credit score being
Yeah.
tanked because now y'all sharing and shit.
Yeah.
Or something like that, that shit is few and far between. If we couldn't afford the new Range while we was partnering it up, that would be just because we got the ring now. No.
All right, so I want to go to, I have two facts here. One from 2015, another one from 2019.
Okay.
All
All right, so I want everyone, I always want my family right here, but I want everyone else to look and see if there's been a change from the two. Ready, Jeff?
Yeah. According to a 2015 study, women initiate 69% of all divorces.
Dang.
Probably higher than that.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, wait, you see the next
So
one.
why do women initiate divorces more than men? A 2015 study by the American Sociological Association found that women initiate 2/3 of all divorces, a staggering 69% to be exact. College-educated women initiate divorces at an even higher rate, 90%. Before we even get to the next one, there's been a study that's been going on. They said the more education you have, the less children and the less marital rate that you will have.
So
So
smart. Goes hand in hand with
Well,
education.
I think once, that too, but I also think the fact that college isn't just to, here's the thing. You can get taught on the job and be way better than going to school for it.
Yep.
right.
Hands down. But again, the way our society is to keep you in debt. So you put out $200,000 in student loans to make $80,000 a year. Now tell me if that fucking makes sense.
No. No.
So the system wants to keep you in debt.
Yeah, but I think what they're saying, they're trying to note, like, once those women, and we'll just say women at this point because that's what it's alluding to, go through that, they know. They're like, yeah, you know what? We can kind of do this shit as partners, nigga, and hide some funds through some taxes instead of getting fucked every which way on
Listen,
a fucking
we
loophole.
can do the Commonwealth, the common law, fuck it.
Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because that shit is hard. It's hard. 90%?
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
lot of chicks that been to college and they've been divorced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah.
That's staggering. All right, so that was 2015. Let's check out 2019.
It better not be 120%. Fuck that. According to a study conducted by WFLawyers.com, about 50% of marriages in the United States end in divorce. Those divorces, about 80% are initiated by women. That figures 50%. Oh, excuse me. That 50% figure is often cited and is likely to be high on the high side, but it's illuminating that 80% divorces are filed by the wife.
So it went down 10% in 4 years?
No, they said 69% of women.
Well, they last 90, last 80. So the fact that women want to get married at a higher rate than men want to, but then you turn around and you want to file for divorce, is it because, again, we talked about earlier, men don't want to be used?
Not now.
Men don't want to have to be stuck paying for you, especially if you're not their child, not stuck paying for you.
And if you're educated, you can earn your own damn money.
Traditionally, the old stereotype argument, my man ain't shit. He stopped doing, you fill in the blank.
Right, but when you work 1,000 hours to become successful, you're tired.
You're right. You're right.
You hit it right on the head.
So, but when that happens, it's not necessarily that the man has stopped doing something. Have you stopped doing something that may have warranted the good behavior or what you thought was good that I stopped doing or the man stopped doing?
It made me stop doing.
Well, we were talking about police officers before. So police officers put in a lot of hours, 12, 15-hour shifts, or if you work 2 or 3 jobs to make sure you take care of the house.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, we don't spend no time together. Okay, it's not like you're working. Okay, if you work and you can take care of some of the bills and I want to have 2 or 3 jobs, then yes, we can spend more time. So long as you're trying to help out the situation, yeah. But to complain about a situation after you already knew what it was.
Yeah. It gets tough. And with both of those studies saying traditionally we're all men over 35 here. How we were taught, boys don't cry, which is something similar. Everybody's background. Men take care of their shit.
Real talk.
You made your mess, go clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy. Go raise your boy or girl, whatever the fuck you left over there at the neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying? We all had similar things, even different backgrounds. That's the old, which is dying now. You got kids raising kids for whatever reason.
Facts.
But it's dying. So when you have those women of that age, because it doesn't specify the age groups that are being divorced, we're taught to be, for lack of a better term, maybe more loyal. I go to work, I pay the motherfucking mortgage, I come home, I put up with your shit. I want to sleep longer because I'm tired. I worked a 12-hour shift or whatever the fuck it is. So I can't listen to you complain about Johnny at the baseball game. I'm sorry I missed the motherfucker. I was beating up, the Amadou Diallo and putting this shit in his ass, they caught me on camera for. Or whatever the cop is doing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, the dude is mostly there to stick shit out. Which is a bad thing. Because it's easier said than done to leave.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like saying you don't
said
have
than
to
done
pay
leave.
for 2 households because the moment you get the divorce, Now you got to pay child support. Now you got to pay alimony.
You got to pay for
And
your
then
apartment, and you got to pay for your
You
house.
have to survive yourself.
And sometimes you have to, depending on the legal agreement, you might have to pay certain bills on top of everything else.
Exactly.
For her.
And then after
exactly.
your child support, you're going to hear, well, Jimmy needs some sneakers.
Yep.
Jimmy has a recital coming up. We need this and that and this.
You're right. So it does become tough. And the old adage, cheaper to keep her.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the old adage.
Yes, it is.
Look at y'all sitting there like that.
I
Here's
know
the reason
the
why I
same
say
dude.
that.
What
The
happens?
same
right.
dude had to pay for his ex-wife's education.
No, I understand that, but here's the thing. You can't put a price on your sanity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, as far as finances, whatever, but the fact that you don't have to be in that household and deal with that, that's worth just about any
Peace
amount
of mind
dollars.
is worth
Peace of mind
billions.
is priceless.
I guess.
I get
It
you.
is priceless.
But-
because she gonna be out there fucking and sucking anyway.
Right,
Just
but
come back home to you.
right, but we always try to find a way to do it and keep it in the household. Generally.
Right.
That's been the old adage. The new clan is different. So that's why you get that. I may fuck the girl on the side, but I come home and do whatever. And you have a lot of women stepping out. That's not
Facts.
Let's not fucking confuse that shit. Women
Facts.
cheat on there way more than dudes, and
They're
they
just
cheat
better
because
at
they're
it.
emotional. But they start their
They
cheating
know how
because
to
they're
hide.
emotional.
But they know how to hide their shit way
Yeah,
better than dudes
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Way
yeah.
better.
I don't know.
No, I get you. You know what? I think not necessarily better. I think a lot of dudes are gullible. They don't look for
It's
it.
not gullible. You
guess.
gotta understand, men, we really don't give a fuck once you get to a certain part.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's even worse too. It's like, yo,
we'll peep it, and it's like, all right, as long as you don't be disrespectful with it, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
The kids don't know. You still doing it.
right?
Don't bring it
it's
home.
sad to say you're doing it in a respectful way,
yeah,
you know. But go ahead, do what you do, and then come home. You know what I mean?
right.
Wash your ass before you get in this bed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, or whatever the situation may be. But everybody's gonna be doing them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So at some point in time, you know, you don't want it or you do want it, but it goes with the traditional norms of, you know, men try to mostly stay. Let me do what I got to do and stay, and I may step out once in a blue, but I'm here and I paid for the house and I paid
But
for
that's
the
what
kids.
I don't get. You have men that have that old school mentality.
Yeah.
But they're women that are in their late 30s and 40s. They have this mentality of a younger woman. With
Well, I
their
mean, they've always been taught
childish
that
ways.
the
and-
box between their legs will always bring them to their goal.
I guess.
And it's more lines like
At the bare minimum, yes.
Every second you get older, and the younger one behind you is getting older. So you're 37, 38, 39, and that's this 23-year-old right here, body tight, willing to do any and everything because she
jumps around when
understands the
she
game.
walks.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not putting the front on. She knows what it is.
But society's always done that for women. We ogle a woman in the fucking newspaper, you know, or the magazine. The girl on the fucking the hair care commercial, beautiful and got a fucking hourglass figure. You get what I'm saying? We know we place the value on a woman's sex, and
Yeah.
women know that. The woman with the master's degree who got the fucking hour figure body goes higher than the bare built bitch who got the motherfucking PhD. You
Bare
get what I'm-
built.
Am I wrong? You know this shit is. The bare built bitch is the one you sitting there drinking, having a cool time, talking about, yo, that bitch look bad, and we need to put her in the motherfucking CEO spot. You know what I mean? And the bare built bitch is like, yo, I done did this. Because y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Yo, that's it.
oh, no, I ain't fucking with
The
you, man.
shitty
I feel you.
society norms.
I feel you.
And
I
you
feel you.
know what I'm saying? At some point in time, I always try to step out of it. I try to look objectively and be like,
Yeah, you always try to
"Aight."
get from both sides of the coin.
You know what I mean? But I can't lie. That's what my parents instilled in me, unfortunately, and my grandparents. You know what I mean? And stuff. But we're smart enough to somehow step out of that shit at some point in time.
Right, right.
You know, and that's why, related back to this, we sit there and I hesitate on marriage. I'm not gonna marry a girl that can't do simple math, because the moment I ain't got it, and I'm like, yo, I know you had an extra $500. Did you put it on the mortgage? And she like yabba jabba jizzle, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
Real talk.
And then now
Real
you
talk.
look like the bad guy. You get what I'm
gotta-
saying?
You have to be good with money. You know, you can't be bad with money, and that's we always talking about, like, I always say, like, as far as the joint bank account, I don't believe in that other than bills. So we know what our mortgage is. Your portion should directly go out and be directly deposited into
Right.
the joint bank account. I don't want to hear waiting for you to cash your check, waiting for you to transfer. No.
Nope.
Your money, your portion of the bills needs to go into this joint account, vice versa. And when the rest of your money, you can spend it however the feel you like it because it's yours. The bills are paid. We got food in the fridge. You can go diamond crust nails and feet
Right.
all day long.
Right.
But once you start putting that super joint, you broke as shit because they did all that shit and then you don't have anything to show for it. So you put your portion, I put
Man,
my
Marie,
portion.
son.
Whatever you got left, you feel free
To go
to
have
spend it
fun.
how you want.
Just say the
What's that?
mortgage is $2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I just need $250. It's a little, other shit came up. The car needed repair, and they give you an attitude. They have to give you a small portion of the mortgage.
Yep.
Like like once in a while, instead of 100%, maybe I only come up with 80 because my
Yep.
car broke down. I needed a CV joint or whatever the fuck. it
Yeah.
was.
No. Yeah.
So it's I'm a little short. So it's either pay the mortgage and not pay the health insurance, not the health insurance, the life insurance.
Right.
No, give me $250 so we can pay for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, the fact that
But
you would have
that's
to
my
ask,
point.
That's the issue, the problem there. And that's why I said that's the only joint bank account you should ever have is consider bills. I don't care if her portion is $600. Let that $600 come directly out of your bank account, and the rest of your money you can spend it however you feel.
Yes.
It's your money.
Yeah.
We would. I think there was the former quarterback David Cutler. He married some girl, and they were in a car, and she was talking. Your money is your money is our money, and my money is mine. I would have pulled over right then and there and put that bitch the fuck out. Your money is yours, but my money is ours. Bitch,
Yeah.
you out your everlasting mind. All right, so let's give the reasons why. I only got a couple of them.
What?
The reasons why women file for a divorce, and this is what they say. Ready?
Yeah. 1, indifference or cluelessness of the husband to their feelings. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Women seek closeness and vulnerability in a marriage where, under the veil of intimacy, it is safe to be real and raw with their chosen one or soulmate. When they get close to the feeling of connection and the husband gives the wrong answer, a brick wall springs up. Then one day, Then one day, the wall gets too high for the husband to penetrate it. In its purest form, women want connection but do not know what they want. So men need to read their minds. This is where communication breaches occur often. Women do not say what they want, and men do not understand it. So the wall rises. Ugh, who wrote this shit? Because that shit is...
It was all over the place.
No, but not even just being all over the place. I was like, this is a skew dude.
It's the facts. Like I said, and I wanted to point out, because we hear it all the time. We want to get married, why you don't want to. And the facts, it's right here. We're showing you factual numbers that women want to get married, but they don't want to stay married.
Well, they don't want to stay married because they feel they've been gypped at some point. So how long, when you take a couple that's going through divorce, and they be like, how long y'all been together before you were married? And they say 3 years or some shit. Well, what was y'all doing in those 3 years? Did you have bad times? How many bad arguments did you have? You know what I mean? And then when you got married, that's when all the bad shit happened. Because you started to live with each other. You started to know each other. You ain't been through shit. And you don't know how the person handles or does or rides.
When you share finances, that's when the true colors come out.
Yeah, finance will kill a motherfucker in a heartbeat. We keep coming back to this finance shit. Get
All
your
day.
math right, nigga. I
All
need to
day.
add and subtract. Yeah, I'm not going to give you no division yet. Just add and fucking subtract.
We'll try to breeze through the rest, so you
Go ahead,
gotta
go ahead.
read the whole thing. But just
2, small gestures and reassurances are missing. The little things that show love and appreciation make a big difference, and they are the glue that binds a marriage. Unfortunately, the truth is that if you do not give these things to your wife, she will eventually surrender and look elsewhere. Men too. She may feel frustrated and abandoned in the marriage, rely on her friends rather than her spouse,
Facts.
or be vulnerable to some other man who has mastered the art of being a good listener. In quotes.
You know why? You know why he's a good listener, right?
Yes, because he wants to fucking fuck. That's it. As soon as he nut, he done listening.
I tell dudes right then and there, especially if you live with your girl, the moment her preparation for work changes, somebody caught her eye.
You ain't lying,
The
nigga.
moment her
You ain't.
preparation for work changes, somebody in that location has caught her eye.
Let me just jump on piggyback on there. So during this whole COVID time, this is one Dominican chick at work. Chick come in, she do the simplest job. Nice lady, nothing wrong. She do the simplest job. She scans all of our shit in. Fair enough, right? You don't need nothing more. You don't need nothing less. She sits off in the corner to the side. We see her, pretty young lady. A couple of dudes, because I told you, man, 25 people in there, right? Bunch of dudes. There's a couple of dudes start throwing shit like, hey, how you doing? Oh, your hair looks nice. Bitch start wearing heels.
Yep.
Every day
course.
she in that motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Mind you,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to work like this. I used to wear a fucking tie every day. Everybody in there, sweatshirts and sweatpants. Motherfucker coming in heels. Heels with tight ass pants, white shit, ass showing, switching through the fucking room. Well, I was just sitting there like, oh, somebody done got attention. My chick came in the other day looking so good. This dude walked into the wall. This old Spanish guy literally was staring so hard. He walked into the door frame.
That probably blew her head up.
Yeah, people was laughing. We was sitting there like, God damn. He was like, yo, I didn't even see it coming. It came out of nowhere. I was like, oh my God. It's like, no, bro.
So, what were we talking about?
You knew what your shit was there.
Right then and
but
there.
You absolutely right. And then come to find out, they say she ain't happy at home. I said, ding, ding, ding.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Folks. Leave this shit live. It's gonna be just screaming the motherfucking background live. And that's what we're talking about. Where's the fight?
Yeah.
Where's the fight for the marriage? And if it's not working, then let's part. But when you have to get to the fact that you have to step out, that's a coward move. Men and women. I don't give a fuck who you are.
And I feel you. I'm with you on that.
You
one.
sat,
I'm
you
with
spent
you.
all this money to get married. You took vows in front of the people that you care about, your loved ones.
Right.
You spend all this money out, and as soon as things get bad, the first thing you do is run it. No, fight for it.
Yep.
That's what prevents people from going back. When you know you've given it 100%. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you can move on.
Right.
But that's how people keep going back. They keep going back. They keep going back.
Yeah.
She didn't went from sweatpants to a motherfucking halter top.
Nigga, she was wearing fucking them old chunklettas in that bitch. That bitch done put some heels on. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yo.
Let's
So
keep
they're
it
like,
going.
that bitch got heels? All right, keep going. Money problems.
There you go.
Why we want to go to finance?
Woo!
It is an unfortunate testament to the modern world that money is usually the number one reason for divorce across the globe. Women want security in their marriages. So you can't. I don't know.
Got finished? We'll take it down.
That includes financial security. It's not always a question of men not earning enough money, but how specifically connected they are to how a spouse spends and or saves money. Biggest fucking issue. That last piece was the biggest one.
Usually it's the female side that doesn't know how to stop spending. If we can get around with a few pairs of shoes, sneakers,
Yeah.
they need 50 shoes,
Yeah.
outfit
And they ain't
that
never
can't
wear
wear
them.
twice.
Shit's still in there.
Yeah.
4 or 5 closets for some clothes and all this other stuff, and you're
Right.
still shopping.
But if you want to buy a PlayStation, we can't afford it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is where we say, like, again, it's the goal is getting married. How about this time, like the person was 3 years, how about these 3 years we work out how we're going to stay married, how we're going to continue this process here to where, okay, this is the mortgage, this is insurance, this is car payments, this is your portion. Again, I don't care how much money you make. Everyone has to contribute.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where 3 accounts, your personal account, the joint for bills and food,
Yeah.
and then her account. That way she can spend willy-nilly all she wants. She don't have gas money. She can walk or whatever she is. She did it to herself. But as long as all the bills are paid, all the anything that you owe, phone bills or whatever, it's done. This is your portion. This is your portion. This is what's going to come out directly. I don't want you to cash a check or wire it. No, we're going to. Most companies allow you to direct deposit 3 different accounts.
Yep.
You got your account, and then you got the building fund, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do church shit here. The building fund.
Excuse me. Right.
And that way, we don't ever have this financial problem. Or if you want to do another one, or you want to do something for vacation.
Yeah.
You want to do another one for a rainy day. Put $50 a week there, $25 a week, whatever it is. You got 2 individuals put it in. In a couple of months, you got a couple of thousand there.
You're right, but you got to have somebody who has the mentality or maturity to understand that.
Discipline.
Yes, that too. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people come to find out, it's hard to find somebody who's on that same page with you at that time. Hence they want to. If somebody who sees that, yeah, I make $1,500 every 2 weeks or whatever it is, so I'm gonna go and buy something, and they only see the minimum payment of their bills because they're gonna get credit card 1, credit card 2, credit card 3, and keep doing minimum payments. And I know they're getting fucking financed to death out of their fucking with the interest.
Facts.
And you trying to explain that to them like, yo, we can't keep doing that shit because now you're technically broke. You owe way more than you even make
Bring it in, exactly.
per year, even with me, so you're kind of taking us down.
Well, that's what we talked about. If you don't have it, don't spend it. Now, I don't care if you want to build your credit. Okay, we're about to buy a TV. TV's $200. Put it on the card. The bill comes, you pay the $200. You pay the little interest on the $200. You want to build your credit? It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, there are
like
women
you
that'll get
said-
credit cards without even you knowing.
And that's the problem. You talking thinking you got 1 credit card, she got 5. You like, where the other 4 come from?
But the fact that they would do something like that behind, you know what I mean? That's where, like, the backhandness goes.
Because they don't have the discipline to manage their finances like that. So when they come to the table, so when you come down and you trying to do the breakdown, thinking like, oh, you only owe $700, and she like, nah, I owe $7,000. You know what I mean? And it's like, whoa, where do you come from?
Having some of the credit card bills go to her mother's house, her parents' house. I've seen it done before. I've seen it done before.
You and me both.
All right.
5, husbands who cheat on their wives. Oddly enough, a man who is cheating on his wife does not always want to end his marriage. However, if a husband discovers that his wife is cheating, this is a different story. However, some men do not view cheating as the same level of betrayal as the woman views it. According to Divorce Filer, not all marriages where the husband cheats ends in divorce. On the other hand, it is challenging for women to overcome adultery, even if they initially try to resolve things after they learn about it. Thoughts about him being with another woman could continually plague their mind and color every action around the house. It is only a matter of time before she takes the escape route.
All right, let's go to 6 and we'll close this out. 6.
6, cool. Marriage not living up to expectations. Here we go. When you met your wife, you probably worked hard to win her love. But for many men, once she is your wife, you often stop trying to please her all the time. She has come to expect those things from you, and now she is married. The husband stops doing all the things he once did. It's really the same same amount of disappointment that the husband feels when the wife stops telling him that he is a great guy all the time. Reality often diverges from our ideal expectations of what a married life will be like. Therefore, when the expectations are not met and she begins to see her marriage as a farce, the woman realizes that there is no point in remaining married.
This one is on us, fellas.
Yeah.
We are taught to pour it on and pour it on thick. You want to take the restaurants you know you can't afford. You start buying gifts. You start doing flowers every week. And this is something that you've convinced your wife this is who you are. So just like you want her to stay doing the same thing she did to make you want to marry her, tickling your feet, massaging your big toe, whatever it is, you spend $100 on your wife every week. Try spending $99.
Not even 50, 99.
Try spending $99. But again, this is our fault, Ben, because we pour it on thick. We feel this is our best way to court a woman is to put on what do you call like these peacocks do?
The peacocking.
Peacocking.
Yes,
we,
yes,
oh man, the
Here's the
colors
fancy
are all
colors. I'm good.
yeah, you ain't eating 12 days and shit. You saving up and all this other stuff. Not knowing that if this is what you created, obviously she's going to want you to continue.
I agree with you on one point. If you're courting a person and you're meeting, I'm just meeting this girl, and I'm Fancy Jeff. You know what I'm saying? And we go out and do something. But at some point in time, when we go through those vows, and for better or worse, hopefully better being that motherfucker, whether you make them shits up or not. Where's the worst part? If I could afford to give you $100 and treat you at that point, but the moment I can only give you 99, you get what I'm saying? It's not like you ain't getting shit. I had to come down $1. You know what I mean? I had to pay the bills. My bad. You want to live on the street? I didn't. You become the bad guy. And this is what bothers me with those vows. Just going by the traditional vows or anything like that, or any realistic. Everybody's gonna be down all the time. If you don't own your own company or are a Kardashian with crazy fucking money or something, or some type of skills, the moment you're gonna be out there talking about, yo, I ain't make it this year. I had to pay them taxes. I had to use crap, and I'm gonna go fuck John. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna find everything to hate against you. And so it doesn't make sense in my eyes. And I laugh because I say Kardashian. Shit, we forgot 4 or 5 years ago when Kanye was saying he's broke. Talk about I need to borrow money to open up another clothing thing.
Yeah, Jay hooked him up with a couple of dollars.
We laugh, but that's broke on his level and not street broke like us.
Right.
But at that time, would she leave? We don't know. You get what I'm saying? Did she threaten him? Did she say, look, you ain't living up to my expectations? I need 7 houses a year, not 4.
I don't want to use any of my money.
You see what I'm saying? So at what point in time do we say that? And then does that justify cheating when when it becomes worse? Because check it. If I'm peacocking you and then you don't live up to my expectations, whatever I thought they were, why can't I go to Rich Sally?
Facts.
But that's here nor there. That's expanding on another level. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shit, you wasn't doing you, and I was still giving you $100 a week. She doing both of y'all. What the fuck?
I think that the fact is, of everybody we know now that's married,
yeah,
can you say a large part of them are actually happy?
No.
Exactly. The fact
Half? Half?
And that's scary. Because especially a lot of these people have been together for so many years.
Yeah, and
then how did marriage, which is supposed to be the ultimate goal, we finally proved ourselves to each other, that shit starts going down the fuck hill.
I don't know, man. Look, it's one of those things that I always say, don't meet your heroes, you know, and
Real talk.
don't live up to your
Disappoint you.
Don't try to reach that goal of attainability because you may not be happy there, like you see everybody else putting on a facade, maybe, or whatever it is. Be happy with, you know what I mean? Like, I had talks about getting a house, and then we go to the house, right? And then they get mad at me because I point out the obvious. Mm-hmm. Yo, your porch is broken. Yo, the roof is this. I know you only got the house a year ago, but blankety blank. And that's why you got it for a good price. But look what they got. They got this. And I said, but they're going to have to put in work. Work that you ain't going to be willing to put in if we go get something at this level.
At all.
You know what I mean? And the ones that are happy, I've only met the ones that are happy that got married later in life. In their 40s.
And they have good careers. Money isn't
good careers, but they both are on the same playing field.
Both,
when it comes to the money, like,
right.
Yeah, we got it. I ain't tripping.
Understand what has to go down,
right.
what has to be done.
Yeah. And
So,
they ain't hurrying.
I want to tell you, ladies, I believe men want to get married as much as you ladies do.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the maintaining of it, not as much effort is put into the maintaining as the actually getting there.
Yeah.
And these facts just showed you. From 2015 to 2019, that shit ain't fluctuate really, nothing really crazy. So at a extremely high rate, as much as you women want to get married, you're running away at the first sign of trouble.
Yo. For better or worse.
First sign of trouble.
I know those would be supported.
Yeah.
And too many people, we got to do a show about that too. Too many people have opinions in the household that shouldn't have it. The only people that should have opinions in that household is the two individuals. Facts. Ain't nobody paying no bills. You ain't got no say so in this motherfucker.
Yeah, serious.
Hands down.
Serious.
Hands down. But we'll do another show on that. So again, I think ladies, we do want to get married. But I think if you can make us feel as comfortable as possible, and I guess you guys know where I'm going, relationship contracts,
You stupid.
prenups. If you ladies are come to the table with that, it's not about love. It's about making that person feel comfortable. Men are run to get married if they know they can't get ran to the barn, to where, like Jazz said, you've been married. She's 25. You've been married 2 years, and the judge tell you have to support her because she's already got used to the lifestyle. Your Honor, this bitch has been 25 years, broke as shit. 2 years and 25 years, don't add the fuck up. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
So if we could come to the table to where, and it's not just men and women, if you could come to the table and make that person feel as comfortable as possible, we gonna get married right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Let me protect myself. Just like you, the law is built against the man.
I wonder how many people would be against prenups at this point, then, for regular folk. And I'll just say regular folk.
I would say just about as many as women that want divorces. I would say just about as many of them wouldn't want to do a prenup.
But
Because it's all about, I want to be taken care of. You're not my child.
I don't want to go to work. If we get divorced, I still want an income, even though
Right, but the nanny's taking care of the kids, not you.
even
So,
in a
you
regular
know what I mean?
marriage, it's like
So it's
I
not
feel-
like the
you're not my
wife is
kid.
doing all that.
yeah,
I can understand maybe giving them a little few bucks for a year or two.
Oh,
The woman,
the wife.
that's what job's for.
I understand that, but you can't get a job the next day. But I'm just saying.
I could give her all the numbers possible to the hiring. We go down to multiple unemployment offices, whatever she needs. But I feel you. It's scary. It's truly scary. Last words before we get out of here, gentlemen?
I'd rather pay babysitting fees and fucking pay child support.
I feel you.
And if she says if I need money to take care of my kids, I'll take them.
It's your kids.
But she won't allow that.
It's your kids, but you got it.
So they'll come live with me, and I don't pay you shit. How's that?
Oh, they ain't having that. They won't be able to live. Jeff?
Yo,
Yeah.
for better or for worse, bro, when those words are said, or you saying you with that person, and I help you out, then help that motherfucker out, guy or girl. You know what I mean? Like, because when anybody get down, and you got to understand where people see themselves in points and what they want. You know, we all understand words, but that don't mean we understand the meanings of the words.
Damn. Put that beautiful.
You know, and that's where we get caught with the communication. You could talk, we could be talking to each other, but you're just not understanding the words I'm saying, and which makes it very dangerous at that point.
Basically, you're saying they're stupid.
Yeah.
In a nice
In
way.
layman terms.
In a nice way.
Layman All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Woo.
We'll be back next week. Peace.
Peace.